Am I audible? Great, great. So my name is Anuj Sharma. I'm here as a Presales Manager in Kaspersky. So we are working with on a daily basis with enterprises, with government entities, with BFSI. There are a lot of things which we learn, we also teach them, and we are trying to improve the security efficacy of the enterprise. But the question is that if you see 10, 15 years over a, in over a period of 10, 15 years, we have seen that most of the organizations and enterprises have best of the breed security. They have best firewalls, AV engines, SOC, NOC team. But have you ever realized that there are some companies who have come up with services like dark web services, lead credentials, brand monitoring, right? Now the question is that despite having best of the breed security and spending crores of money, why still there are breaches? Why still there are leakages? Why there is a gap, right? We need to understand that. Do those security solutions are not competent enough? The answer is they are competent enough, but there will be some human factors, some misconfiguration. There would be a number of reasons why these breaches are still happening, right? In order to bridge that gap, we have to move forward with threat intelligence, AI-based threat intelligence, which will ensure the gap needs to be filled on a real-time basis, right? So we have AI security. I mean, we do have multiple sources from where enriching our threat intelligence. It includes bot farms, spam traps, sensors, global threat intelligence. We have billions of sensors of the users, which are providing real-time intelligence to us on nearly real-time basis. We do have a dedicated research teams, right? Great team, that is what we call global research and enterprise threat team, and then AI CERT team, ICS CERT team. We do have multiple teams. The moment we receive the data, it has gone to the team. They churn out the data and then forward it to respective threat intelligence or to our products, right? They are enriching our threat intelligence. We have multi-layered AI-based threat detection. One is statistical AI, behavior analysis, and statistic structural AI analysis. I've attended a few of the sessions. Before my sessions, we are talking about a lot of AI. But when we talk about AI and ML technologies, Kaspersky has been using from past 20 years, right? We do have our databases. We are enriching those malware samples. We are tracking the APT groups. We have a legacy of databases which we are trying to consolidate into our threat intelligence. Now, these are the I would say portfolio we have. We do have a multiple security services or threat intelligence services which has been provided by Kaspersky Threat Intelligence. There's no doubt about the fact that most of the people have heard Kaspersky as an antivirus company, but anyone have ever heard that we do have threat intelligence portfolio? Anyone can raise hand? Okay, so let me just brief you that what we are doing in threat intelligence. Let me just go. Okay, so we do have a complete threat intelligence portfolio, which comes with the threat intelligence feeds, on-prem threat intelligence platform. Then we have lookup services, dark web services, analysis services, intelligence reporting, infrastructure tracking, and Ask the Analyst. So we do have a complete portfolio of threat intelligence which can be served to your organization, be it BFSI, be it government, be it ministry, be it enterprise. So we have those dedicated services, right? Now the question is that how good our services and threat intelligence is all about, right? Most of the US vendors, I'm explicitly telling, most of the US vendors are typically not working in certain territories. When I say certain territories, I'm talking about China and Russia, or different parts of the world where most of the threats are coming from, and these are the areas which we require a threat intelligence, right? We have our researchers who are working in those territories. So if you want to enrich your existing security solutions, enhance the security effectiveness, you should look for any player who have those presence, threat researchers who are working in those territories. Now, if you see this particular map, it covers all the layers of security, from perimeter, from developer, from SOC level, from ICS, from OT. Every aspect has been covered from our threat intelligence purpose, right? We have data feeds for perimeter level, then open source, then cyber trace, data feeds, lookup, and every services whichever is being required from threat intelligence point of view, okay? Now, we have threat landscape on Kaspersky, which what landscape is providing you, that it gives you the visibility based on the country, based on the region, based on the OSS, based on APT groups, gives you the visibility how threat intelligence is happening across multiple organizations. You can filter it based on your requirement, right? Be it BFSI, government, or maybe automobile, defense, whatever the industry you want to see, you can have all those details in place, right? We are 4 lakh malicious files we detect daily. It's more than that, but this is something which we are identifying on a daily basis. Now we have Kaspersky threat data feeds. This is very interesting part, that that data feeds are the one which actually enriching your existing security infrastructure with SOC, with NOC. You would not require to remove or replace any existing solution. You can have our threat data feeds to enrich or enhance your existing security solutions. We have 25 plus unique security Kaspersky threat data feeds, which can help your organization to have more intelligence. Then we have a cyber trace. In most of the organizations, like government organizations, defense and BFSI, they would require on-premise threat intelligence platform. It's an intuitive dashboard with comes lots of dashboard facilities and all those details, which parallelly sits with SIM and gives you all the enrichment on a real-time basis. Kaspersky threat lookup, right? So whenever we want to identify if this IP is malicious or not, if this hash value is not, what we used to do, we go to VirusTotal, right? VirusTotal give you, these number of vendors have provided you the instructions, they have identified as a malicious, they have kept it clean, or they may not have keep it as a categorized. But we are giving you more than verdict, we are giving you a lot of context around here. We are giving you the IP which has been originated, from which particular, who's the owner of this IP, how many files have been downloaded. There's a dedicated attack kill chain has been provided, right? Then there's a attack kill chain from, if you click on this IP, how many malwares will be downloaded, how many communication has been established. So the point I'm trying to make here is, you will not get only the verdict, you will get a lot of context so that you can make the judgment accordingly. Then we have a threat analysis platform. Kaspersky is the only one who are having 3 engines, right? Sandbox, analysis, and similarity engine. So whenever you want to see, you suspect any of the file which looks malicious and you're not sure about it, you can emulate in 3 environment with the help of 3 engines, right? One is research sandbox. It gives you the entire context that how the file is working. I mean, sandbox is something that most of the people are aware about, but it gives you the every attack kill chain, the map, and how the file is getting executed. All those kind of details you will see there. Now, threat attribution engine, this is pretty interesting because what is happening? We do have databases, right? We are tracking APT groups, we are tracking malwares, we do have databases. So if you find any of the malware which is in your environment and you wanted to see that if it is a existing one or not, because what is happening nowadays is that any of the threat actor, whenever they are trying to exfiltrate into your network or trying to provide any malware to your infrastructure, that may be an unknown malware, right? That might not have been flagged by anyone. But with the help of threat attribution engine, what we do, we have the database, DNA or genotypes of that particular malware, the codes of that malware, and we try to simulate with our existing database if it matches with any of the existing malware or not, if it belongs to any APT groups or not. So that is one of the key advantage we have with attribution engine. Then similarly, we have a similarity engine which works based on the fuzzy hashes, right? If you try to tweak minimum changes on your existing malware, the hash file is going to be changed up to some extent. So based on the fuzzy hashes, we will be able to identify. Then we have a APT intelligence reporting that, for example, if there's an state-sponsored attack, we have all those details. For example, the kind of modus operandi they are following, TTPs, malwares, whatever the details you would require, we can utilize those reporting to enhance our existing infrastructure. And similarly, we have crimeware reporting as well for for the sake of gaining any financial gain from any of the enterprise. So those kind of reporting is being published from Kaspersky end, right? It gives you all those details like attack methods, exploit, malware description, CNC, victim analysis. So those kind of details will be provided. And similarly, Kaspersky is the only one who have private ICS cert, industrial control system, right? We are having private ICS system, And we do have a large chunk of portfolio that which can be positioned to the OT enterprises. If you encounter any of the attacks in your OT infrastructure, you can reach out to us. We will provide you assistance in order to mitigate those kind of attacks. Then we have DFI, dark web. That's our dark web platform. That if you would require any of the details like what are the credentials have been breached, what are the impersonation websites are there, what kind of chatters are happening on the Telegram or different platforms, we will be able to proactively provide you those kind of details as well. Then Ask the Analyst, that's our expert services. We do have our researchers. If you reach out to us, then our researchers will work closely with you to ensure that whatever the query you have put up in terms of the malware, in terms of analysis of your infrastructure, in terms of the efficacy of your network, we have dedicated services who will provide you the details of APT and crimeware, malware analysis, vulnerability and IOCs, and dark web intelligence. It covers every area, dark web, surface web, internet. So all those kind of areas will be covered. Then we do have takedown services, that if you have any impersonation website, any synonym websites which is trying to impersonate as in your organization, we provide takedown services as well, and that too on global level. It's not limited to any specific region or the country. We provide those services at the global level. So why to choose Kaspersky Threat Intelligence? We are leading in TI offerings. We do have large chunk of threat intelligence platforms, multiple credible and unique resources. Like we have 100 million sensors in 200 countries. The best part is we are covering those countries as well where typical US vendors are not working. So we do have those threat intelligence as well. Renowned people expertise in IT and OT. Global presence, we are covering 200 plus countries at this point of time. Then unique presence in malware detection. We have a different teams who are typically working for the reverse engineering, malware analysis. Unique expertise in APT research. This one more fact I wanted to bring here is that Kaspersky is also having AI cert, private AI cert. We are the one who is laying foundation for the AI security, and sooner we will be launching some products to secure your existing AI platform, because most of the organizations are building LLMs, AI model for their own organizations. We are also working closely, and we are working with European unions and different organizations to lay down a security infrastructure or a certain rules, so that what are the key framework which we need to follow to use the AI. Then again, threat infrastructure tracking, that's something which we do on a constant basis, that what are the key IPs are currently being utilized by threat actors and the APT groups. So those kind of details will be provided so that you can block it, allow it based on your requirement. We've been proven, proven from multiple. We are very closely working with Interpol. Then we have been recognized by Forrester, Frost and Civilian, MITRE ATT&CK. So we've been very well established, and multiple organizations have evaluated our product. Looks pretty promising. We've been able to identify, and the best part is that we have major offerings on the on-premise only, right? We typically don't have, not based on the SaaS based, on the cloud based, but so whatever the data you have, that will stay within your organization itself. So that's all from my end. Thank you so much. I won't keep you hold. I just wanted to give an essence about the threat intelligence. Thank you so much.